Hey, thank you so very much for being here. So tonight I'm going to talk about a couple things. So the first thing is, what if there was an exact science, a mathematical scientific formula that if you follow precisely, you are guaranteed to become wealthy? Isn't that crazy? That's a pretty crazy statement, right? Well, what if I told you about a resource that has created more millionaires than anything else in our modern era? It's about 100 years old, so it's created more millionaires in the last 100 years than anything else. What if I also told you it was a book? You'd be kind of like, oh, that's kind of crazy. So it's also, if you've ever heard of the book The Secret with Rhonda Burns, she actually discovered this book. She was down on her luck. Everything was going bad for her. She wasn't working. She was just pretty much on her last straw. And she read this book. And then she started a movement that she called The Secret. And The Secret encapsulates a lot of the things from this book, but not all of them. So, so she based her whole fortune on The Secret, and so many people can attribute their fortunes to the actual secret. Well, then back in the day, Andrew Carnegie, I had to look at my notes real quick. Andrew Carnegie he found this book and he became wealthy. He became the wealthiest man of his time because of the principles in this book. And he got Napoleon Hill and he said, hey, I want you to go interview 500 of the most wealthy people in our world right now and see if they're using the same process, the same principle. And so he did. Napoleon Hill did. He spent his whole life like going and like interviewing like 500 different millionaires. And back then, it took forever because you'd have to like, take a train to Boston, which would take, days and days and days, and then actually get in contact with the people. So it took forever. It took his whole life for Napoleon Hill to make this book. And it was all based on this other book. Now, he found out that it was exactly true. If you do everything in this book, and do it the way it says in the book, you're guaranteed to become wealthy. And so the name of the book is called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. Okay. And if you want a copy of that, just comment below that you want a copy and I'll get you a copy. It is The Science of Getting Rich. It's a short book, and I also have it on audio if you want it. It's 95 pages long. It's a very quick read, very quick audio. So definitely want to look at doing that if you're interested in that. The other thing I wanted to kind of talk about is y'all need to stop like crying on lives. I just got done watching a show that was kind of sad, and I'm a sympathetic crier. And I get on and I'm watching one of my good virtual friends, and she's kind of having a rough day or whatever. She starts to cry. I about lost it. I about cried. So don't be doing that. So anyway, if you guys want that book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, and the audio that goes with it, which is the audio of the book, just let me know, and then I will get that sent over to you. Might have to get your email address because I think the file might be too big for Facebook, but we might try to send it through Messenger. Just let me know. Make it a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I just forgot to shut this thing off.